And who's this? Statistics. You'll have only one exercise in statistics. Okay. Arrange in ascending order, arrange in descending order, construct a frequency distribution, upper limit, lower limit, class interval, marks out of 50 students. Arrange them in ascending, rupees, height of 50. Fine. 9 questions are there. You have class size, class marks, upper limit, lower limit. Fine. Statistics students. What do you mean by statistics? Can someone answer? Okay. Before statistics, data. What do you mean by data students? Arranging what? Yes. Arranging what? Information. What kind of what information student? What do you mean by information? See, basically data meaning is information is correct. What kind of information? What kind of information? Yes, numbers, right? Numerical figures are nothing but numbers. Yeah, according to textbook, they'll give words like numerical figures, students. See, when you talk about information, now let me take all the students in your class, 8th standard. All the students in 8th standard. In mathematics, data is all about information. When it comes to information, information can be in numbers or words, students. It can be numbers and words. For example, now Kashika, I removed Kashika from meeting, she didn't study. Even that is information, right? If I tell her parents, that is information, right? But that is in terms of words or numbers. Words. But if I tell her parents that after scoring, now you all got marks. If I tell Kashika's parent or anyone's parent, if I tell that you have got 23 in maths, is this number or words? Number. So your data meaning is information. Information can be numbers and words. In mathematics, we don't use words. We always use numbers. So basically numerical figures, numbers. First thing, data meaning numbers. Now what do you mean by this numbers? In entire 8th standard maths class, in entire 8th maths subject, imagine there are students, around 10 students, and they have scored out of 50 marks, they have scored 29, 10, 16, 45, 41, 35, 32, or 20, 12. Okay, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next 21, then again 33, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll take one more number, 10. So this is known as data. What kind of data are these students? What are these numbers I've written? Very good. Marks. In data, you have to be specific. This is marks. Marks of which subject? Mathematics. So one subject, we are dealing with one subject, marks. This is known as data. Whichever is not arranged, is this arranged in ascending order, descending order? No, it is not arranged. This is known as raw data, students. Raw data is without arrangement. Next, we have arrayed data. Arrayed data is basically arrangement. Arrayed meaning is arranged. You can arrange this in two types. One is in ascending order and the other one is descending order. All of you know what is ascending order? Ascending is from small to very good, small to big. Ascending is from small to big. Now, Tell me the value, students. What are the numbers from small? Descending is from big to small. And most of the problems we use ascending order. Okay, make sure you arrange in ascending order. Unless and until they ask you. If they ask you, arrange in descending. If not, ascending is fine. And Shasha, what time we have to leave? Today is Thursday. Okay, Tuesday and Saturday, fine. Arrange data, you have to arrange in ascending order, students. You can arrange in ascending or descending, but most preferable order is ascending. What is the least number we have? 5. Next. How many times 10 is written? Yes, you have to even count that twice. Write it twice. Next. 16. 21. Okay, 10 is done. Yeah, 10 is done. 5 is done. 21 is done. 10, 16, 29. Next. 33. After 33. 41. No, not 41. 35. Yeah, after 33, what do we have, students? 35, right? 33, 35. 35 next. 41 and 45. 41, 45. 41, 45. Okay, this is ascending order, raw data. Is this clear? Did you understand? Okay. First data numbers, raw data is same. Raw data is same. Array data is arranging. Now, 5, 10, 15, 16, 21 students. You have to submit a report. I am a teacher. I need to submit a report to your principal. Your principal has asked about the marks scored by 8th standard students. 8. And there are 10 students here. 10 students. So which one looks simplified? I mean, which one looks neat? The arranged data or the one without arranged, raw data? Arranged data, right? Okay, in arranged data, 5 to 45 is given. Fine? 5 to 45. Now, this arranged data, we have to construct frequency distribution table. Frequency. Now, this is arranged data. I'll take another number. Instead of 50 marks, let us conduct it for 10 marks. The test was for 10 marks. 10 marks, I'll write it in arranged data. 2 students have scored 5, 3 students have scored 5, and 1 student has scored 7 out of 10 marks. 7, okay, then 8, 1 student 10, 8, 2 students, 9, 1, and 10. Even 10, 3 students have scored 10 marks. Now, this is the data, students, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next, frequency distribution table. Frequency distribution table. See, table is nothing but writing in arranged format. Frequency, the meaning of frequency, what do you mean by frequent, students? Frequent. What do you mean by frequent? What's the general term of frequent? Frequent is, the meaning of frequent is how much or how many times something is repeated, right? Repeated. How frequently do you attend max class? How frequently you attend? Weekly, how many days you attend? 6 days, right? Monday to Friday, if possible, even 6. I mean, even on Sunday, conduct Monday to Friday, or even on Saturday. So, how frequently you attend is how many times you repeat. In mathematics, frequency is repetition. Here, how many times 5 is repeated? What is the frequency of 5? How many times? 3. What is the frequency of 7? 1. So in mathematics, frequency meaning is repetition. How many times it is repeated? Okay, so don't memorize the words. Frequency is related to frequent. How many times or how much time you attend. So frequency distribution table. I have to show this to the principal. The marks what students have scored out of 10 marks. Total there are 10 students. So first thing, students. No, I mean not students. Marks. The next, frequency. Frequency and tally marks. Tally marks. If you show the data like this is not in a simplified form. You can't submit the report like this. You have to create a table, students. We need to create a table here. Okay, we need to create a table. I'll do one thing. Even 10 marks is too lengthy. For you all to understand, I'll just make it up to 6 marks. It was only 5 marks test. Okay, the marks test was conducted for 5 marks. One students with score 1 or 3, 2, 3, 4. Let me write it like this. Okay, total how many marks test, students? This test was conducted for how many marks? No, not 6 marks. What's the maximum we have? Maximum. 5, right? 5. Total the test was conducted for 5 marks. If you show it like this is not simplified. You have to create a table. Right. Write all the numbers which is present, students. From 1 to 5, what are the numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How many students have scored 1 mark? 3. So that is frequency. How many students have scored 2 marks? 2. Any students who scored 3? No. Then 4. How many students have scored 5 marks? 3. Tally marks is nothing but whatever frequency is given, just draw lines. If 3 is given, 3 lines. For 2, how many lines? 2. For 0, empty. Again, 2 lines. For 3, it is 3. If there are 5 students, if it is 5, the up to 4 it is fine. See, for 4 you draw like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. But when it comes to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth line should be a strike on this. Is this clear? Fifth line. When it comes to 6, when it comes to 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth line should be a strike. 5 is done. From 6, again you have to start 1. Next, if you write 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 5 it is done. 6, 7, 8. Is this clear? Tally marks? Okay, this is known as frequency distribution table. Can you see we have written frequency? We have written frequency here in the table. Okay, what are these numbers? Height, weight, marks. What are these numbers? Marks. So that should be the first one. Marks. The number of time repeated is frequency. Tally marks is just a line, so you have to draw the line. Line. Which one looks simplified? The table or the raw data? Table looks simplified. If your principal asks how many students have scored 4, how many students have scored? 2. See, it is so easy to answer. How many students have scored 3? None. 0. None. Nobody has scored 0. How many students have scored 5? 3. Okay, I'll add one more 5 here. 5. Now tell me how many students? 4 students. I'll write 4. Now, number of students. Okay, what is the highest marks? Who has scored? How many students have scored highest marks? 4 students have scored the maximum marks. What is the maximum marks here? 5. So 4 students have scored maximum marks. 4 students. What is the least marks here? Least marks. 1. How many students have scored least marks? 3 students. By looking at this table, are you able to answer the questions? Yeah, that is known as statistics. This complete thing put together, students, raw data, arrangement, frequency, marks, tally marks, all this put together, the studies of this is known as statistics. Is it clear? Okay. In history, we study, in history, geography, whatever you take, or even physics, chemistry, you study light, sound, all those things, right? Yeah. All the chapters put together is physics. Even in maths, we study linear equation, inequation, everything put together, mathematics. In the same way, data. In the same way, data, raw data, arrayed data, ascending order, descending order, frequency distribution table, all this put together. Whatever we study from this table, whatever we study, that study is known as statistics. All combined together, we call it as statistics. Is this clear? Understood? Now, Marks, how many marks were there, students? One, two, total how many marks were there? Total there were only five. Five is less or more? It is easy to write, right? It is easy to write. Now, in this, students, whatever we write marks, whatever we write, you call marks, or we also call it as class marks. What do you call it as? Class marks. Now I'll tell you. There are different ways of writing class marks. We'll take another data now. First, I'll explain everything. Look how easy it would be to solve the questions. Next, I'm going to take data. I'll arrange it. I'll arrange it and I'll write it in. Look here, raw data. Let us take a raw data. And now the test is conducted for 20 marks. The test is conducted for 20 marks. So students have scored 15, 11, 11, 7, 8, 11, 15, 9, 2, 3, 5, 4, 7, 19, 20, again 20, 14. Okay, are these datas arranged in ascending order or descending order, or is it a raw data? I mean, just randomly written, right? It is not arranged. If you want to arrange in ascending order, you know the process, right? Ascending order. Okay, we'll quickly arrange this in ascending order. Student, which is the lowest number we have? 1. 1 is present once. What about 2? How many times? Twice. What about 3? Twice. 3 is also present twice. Next. 4 is how many times? Only once? Okay, 5. Tell me 5, students. 5 is 3 times. 3 times. Next. 6 is 6 given? No. 7. What about 7? How many times? 1? No, no. 2 times, right? Twice. Next. 8. Twice. 8 is also twice. 9. 9 is only once. Next. 10. Is 10 given? No. 11. How many times 11 is given? 1, 2, 3. I'll add another 11 students. So how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Next. 12. 12 is not given. 13. No, even 13 is not given. 14 is given once. What about 15? How many times? Okay, 15 is twice. Good. This is how you arrange. As you arrange it, you have to cancel it out. Even in the exam, you do the same thing. In question paper, use pencil. Use pencil to strike out. If not, the numbers will not match. By mistake, you might reduce the numbers or increase the numbers while counting. Then 16. 16 is present once. 19. Then how many times 20? Twice. Okay, now we have arranged this in ascending order. First, they'll give you raw data. Second, they'll tell you to arrange in ascending or descending. If they don't give any value, if they don't say ascending or descending, always go with ascending order, students. Ascending. Now, let us construct frequency distribution table. For frequency distribution table, what are these? What are these, students? These are marks. Frequency tally marks. Next, how many different types of marks are given here? From 1 to 20, how many marks are there, students? 1, 2, next. Then, how many have, till 20 have to write, right? Till 20 have to write? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do you think this table will look neat? Will it look simplified if I keep writing all these numbers? Respond. Doesn't it look too big, students? Isn't the table too big? It goes on. It is too big. And there won't be enough of space. It is too big. Previously, I wrote a table. The reason was how many numbers we had previously. What are the different numbers we had? Only up to 5. Now, we are only up to 5. Whenever it is up to 5, 6, it is fine, students. You can write it like this. Here, what is the lowest marks we have? Lowest marks is 1. Highest marks is 20. Whenever we have many numbers like this, we use a term called grouping method. We group it. Grouping method. What does grouping method say? In grouping method, there are two types. First thing, let me erase all this. This is not required. Okay, when it comes to grouping method, continuous and discontinuous, there are two types, continuous and discontinuous. First, continuous. Continuous is nothing but we'll start from 0 and we'll group it up to 5. Okay, from 0 to 5. Next, continuous is continue with this 5. What is the difference between 0 and 5, students? 5 minus 0, what's the value? 5. Next, what I should take from 5 to 10? Very good, 5 to 10. The difference is 5, right? Right? Next, from 10, continue this 10. 10 to, add that 5. 10 to 15. Next, 15 to, we have only till 20 marks. Now, doesn't it look simplified? Only 4 lines are there, right? Only 4 lines are there. Now, this is known as continuous method. Continuous grouping by continuous method. See, 0, 5, 10, 15 and 20. Continuous. Discontinuous. Discontinuous is nothing but if you take 0 to 5, the next one should not be 5. It should be from 6 to, which one? 6 to 10. Next, it shouldn't be 10. It should be from 11 to 15. Then, after 15, what do you have? 16 to 20. Maximum there are 20 numbers, so take up to 20. That is enough. Minimum 1 is given. No problem. We have started from 0. This is the difference between grouping, students, continuous and discontinuous. Did you understand what is continuous and discontinuous? Okay. When it comes to continuous, students, continuous, look, we have taken 0 and 5. This 0 and 5, this is known as lower limit. What do you call them? Lower limit. And what do you call 5? If that is lower limit, 5 is upper limit. Anything. You take even 5 and 10. In 5 and 10, which is lower limit? Which is lower limit? 5. Which is upper limit? 10. In 15 and 20, which is lower limit? 15. Very good. 20 is the upper limit. Upper limit, lower limit. Remember that concept. It is basically numbers. Upper limit is 15. Lower limit is 15. Upper limit is 20. Next, continuous is done. Upper limit, lower limit is done. Now, frequency. How will you arrange these raw data in this column? From 0 to 5, tell me all the numbers which are present from 0 to 5, students. What are the numbers? 1. Yes. Look, let me circle. Let me circle. And one more thing, just because this is continuous, never count 5 in this column. Okay, you tell me, I'll tell you the difference. How many 5s are there? 3. So total how many numbers are there? Count all these values. They're basically students. The number of students. How many students have scored from 0 to 5? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many numbers I have marked? 9. So what are the values, students, from 0 to 5? What is the frequency? 9. Basically 9 students. The answer is 9 students. Now, this is done. Now tell me from next one, 5 to 10. From 5 to 10, how many students have scored? Tell me all the numbers. 5, 9. Right? Now, when I counted 0 to 5, I circled 5 students. Right? Again, when I count from 5 to 10, again I'm circling 5, right? I have circled all the 5s. So, doesn't 5 get repeated? Again, it's getting repeated. In order to avoid this confusion, whenever the values are continuous, whenever you take continuous 0 to 5, 5 to 10, don't count 5 in this column. Ignore 5. Count 5 in the next column. In the same way, don't count the upper limit. Don't include upper limit in the second column, 10. Ignore all the 10 values. Count it in the next one. Okay. In the same way, don't count 15 students. Don't count 15 here. Don't count 15. Don't count 20 here. Apart from 20, whatever numbers are there, from 15 to 19, you can count. Fine. If you haven't understood, look here. Now, 0 to 5 is given. There are two ways to write, continuous and discontinuous. What are we, in which format are we written? Did we write continuous or discontinuous? This is continuous. Don't include 5 in the first column. Apart from 5, what are the numbers there? Consider only till 4. How many numbers are there? 6. The answer is 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, you shouldn't consider 10. What are the numbers you have to consider? Only from 5 to? Very good, 5 to 9. Look at all the numbers from 5 to 9. How many numbers are there? Count the numbers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The answer is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next. Tell me the next one. Don't consider 15. Don't consider 15. From 10 to 14, how many numbers are there? Very good. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next. Don't consider 20. From 15 to 19, how many numbers are there? 4. Now 20 is left, right? 20 is left. We'll take another column. We'll take 20 to 25. Now tell me how many 20s are left, students? 2. 1 and 2. Doesn't it look simplified now? Simplified. Now if principal asks how many students have scored from 10 to 15? How many students? There are 5 students. Who has scored the highest marks? How many students have scored highest marks? 2 students. Not 5, 2 students. See, frequency is number of students. This is frequency is number of students. Okay. So these are the marks students. Marks of all the students. Marks of all the students. See, so total how many students are there in the class? Just count all this. How many students are there? We need to count this. This frequency will give you number of students. What is 6 plus 8? 14. 14 plus 5? 19. 19 plus 4? 23 plus 2? Total how many students are there? 25. Okay, in out of 25 students, this is how you split the marks. This is known as frequency distribution table. Frequency distribution table. And we used a concept called grouping method. The reason there were too many data students, the table will look clumsy. Okay, it won't look good. In order to make it distribute properly, we have used a table called frequency distribution table. This is frequency distribution table. All of you understood? Any doubts? Malak, Mana, Andrea, Amilda, Saima, Amani, okay. Alia, Shasha. If you solve questions, you'll understand completely. See, frequency is number of times the numbers are repeated. That is frequency. Distribution is just writing it in a proper order. We are distributing the numbers in proper order, ascending order. Table. This is in tabular form, students. You've just drawn a table, frequency distribution table. This entire study is based on this is statistics. Okay, these are the steps you have to follow. First thing, arrange in ascending the order. Next, group it. Once you group it, then calculate the frequency. Now, what is the least marks scored? Look at marks column. What is the least students? 0 to 5 marks. How many students have scored less? 6 students. So it is in a simplified form. Okay, only 6 students have scored less. Now, if I, out of 20, if I tell 10 is the passing mark, 10 is passing mark. How many students have scored above 10? Above 10, which one you have to consider? Look at marks. All these are above 10, right? 10 and above. So how many students have scored above 10? Yes, tell me students, how many students have scored above 10? 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 2? 11. How many students have scored below 10? No, below 10, below 10. Which one you have to consider? Yes, 14. Remember I told you we don't count 10. In the second column, did we consider 10 here? Did we consider 10? Only till 9 we considered, right? Only till 9, which means 6 plus 8 is 14. See, 10 is the passing mark student. Those who scored 10 and above have passed. Only 11 students have passed. By looking at this table, you can easily figure out how many students have passed, how many students, 11 students. How many students have failed, 14 students. 10 is the passing mark. Okay, you can even count it here. All of you look at this top values. Let us check whether 14 students have failed. Look here, I'm going to circle 1, 2. Can you see what I'm circling, students? Look at all the values. This yellow one, count the number of students. How many students are there? Less than 10. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is our answer correct? 14. Remaining, all these students have passed. They have passed about 10. This is how they'll ask questions. So all they would do is they'll just give this raw table, students, raw data. They'll tell you these are the marks of students. Marks of students. How many students are there? We don't know. We have to count each and every number. So total, when you counted, how many students were there? Total, how many numbers were present? 5. So there are 25 numbers here, 25 data, which means 25 students. It is obvious, right? Everyone's marks will be counted only once, right? They won't write it twice. So 25 students are there. These are marks. They'll tell you passing mark is 10. Passing mark is 10 marks. They'll tell you to arrange this in frequency table. They'll ask you how many students failed, how many students have passed, how many students have scored highest marks, which is the highest marks here, out of in marks, which is the highest mark students from 20 to 25. So who scored highest marks? How many students scored highest marks? 2 students. The lowest marks is 0 to 5. 6 students have scored very less marks. So from this data, we are studying something. We got to know highest marks, lowest marks, those who passed, those who failed. Okay. Based on this report, your teachers or your principal will take action. That is to conduct special class, to conduct extra classes, special class. Okay. How many students require special class here? Those who failed will require special class, right? How many students require special class? 14. Very good. Another 11 students have passed. They don't need any class. Only 14 students require special class. So we are studying something out of this. This studies is known as statistics. I think I've covered all the concept from start till the end. I've covered everything. Can you see the last question? What is given? Height of how many students? 45 students. Prepare what you have to prepare here? Table. Frequency table. Have they given the class marks here? Yeah. All you have to do is arrange in order and group it. One more thing I missed out. Your class marks, did they give in the question? Did I give in the question or we did it separately, students? This class marks. We did it separately, right? I didn't give any values here. I didn't give values. So from starting till end, I've explained all the concept. Okay, see here. Look. Okay, for you all, I think they will give you all marks. Can you see class marks is given 0 to 10? Right? Is it continuous or discontinuous? Continuous 0 to 10, 10 to 20. And it is given as 20 to 30. Okay, for 8th standard, I think only continuous method is there. Which one you have to ignore here? From 0 to 10. Which one you have to ignore? 10. What are the numbers you have to take? Only 0 to 9. Next, from 10 to 20, 20. Only from 0 to 19. You will be able to solve all the questions. Today I completed another 5 minutes. Tomorrow we'll start. Tomorrow mostly I'll complete this chapter exercise. Okay. Now first question. Look how easy it is to solve. Arrange in ascending order. Will you all try this question? Do it on your own. Arrange in descending. Will you all do it on your own? Okay. Next. What is the third question? Construct a frequency table. Is this what kind of data is this? Raw data? First question. Raw data. I'll just solve one question. We need to construct frequency distribution table. For third question. In third mean first question. Tell me the lowest number students. And is anything mentioned here? Arrange in ascending, descending? No. But always arrange in ascending order. If they don't mention anything, arrange in ascending order. Tell me the least number we have. How many times 1 is present? Look here, let me strike it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next. Yeah, how many times 2 is present? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next. Tell me 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All these are arranged. We call arranged as arrayed data. Array. Array or arrayed data. So array is a computer term, students. Is anyone taken computer in this batch? From next year. Okay. Okay, it is actually this term. The meaning of array is arranged. Okay, we are arranging in ascending order. Tell me, 3 is done. What about 4 students? How many times 4? Twice. What about 5? Twice. Even in exam, do the 3 times. Even in exam, yeah, cancel it out in pencil. All the numbers are cancelled. All the numbers are cancelled, right? Okay, 4 twice and 5 how many times? 3 times. Now, what is the lowest number we have? What is the lowest number? 1. Highest number? 5. Do you think we need to group this or can we write it directly? We can write it directly. And what are these? Construct a frequency table. Is anything given? Marks, salary, kg, weight, nothing is given. They didn't specify what these data are. They didn't specify. If they don't specify, you have to write it as class marks. If they don't specify, class marks, frequency, tally mark. Okay. We have only 1 to 5. So the table would look neat. Okay, it would look neat. We only 1 to 5. If 1 to 5 is given, all the write all the number students 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How many times 1 is present? 5. Tally marks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, tell me 2. No, not 6. 7, right? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Okay, 4. 4 is 2 times, right? 4 is 2 times. Next, 5. 3 times. 5 is 3. 1, 2, 3. This is frequency table. Write it neatly. Any doubts? No. That's now even those data are not required. By looking at the table, you can answer. Okay. Total how many students? How many numbers are there, students? Total how many numbers are there? You have to count this frequency. Right? 7 plus 5. Okay. No, no. First we'll count like this. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 6. 18 plus 2, 20. 20 plus 2 is 23. In order to check whether this is right or wrong, count all the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Are 23 numbers there? Which means your answer is also correct. This is how you write frequency distribution table. Understood? Okay. So first main, try any one question, students. In second main, try any one question. Arrange in ascending, descending. In third main, first one I did. First one I did. Second or third, you all try. Okay, second and third. And remember, after grouping, I told you what is upper limit, lower limit. Right? In 14 and 22, which is lower limit, students? Which is lower limit? 14. Which is upper limit? That is what they have written. I think Amilda has written 14 and 25. Class size, upper limit, all this I'll explain tomorrow. Okay, almost done. If you want, you can try. See, if you want, you can try any of this question, you'll get the answer. Any doubts in statistics? Okay, mostly we'll complete.